Oh, hello. If you've only ever watched like the last year of my content, you've probably never actually seen my face. So there you go. This is what I look like. That's what it is. I wanted to make a video talking about where I've been this last year, what's happened with my content creation, and then my plans coming up. If you were following me with like the Epic 7 stuff, then you've probably noticed I stopped. I just stopped. I still play it occasionally. I took like a little bit of breaks here and there. I just wanted to let you guys know what's been up with Moa. And there's three major things that led to me taking this break. And I was actually not supposed to come back to YouTube or Twitch or anything like that for another year. 10 months to be exact, but like who's are you that picky? Are you gonna be like that? The first one, and I think that this is probably the most important, was just overall health. If you follow me for a while, you know that I'm a very big proponent of weight loss and health and things like that. Last year, I had a really, really rough year. So prior, I had lost 110 pounds. I'm gonna make a separate video all about that. But I had lost 110 pounds. I was 320 pounds my sophomore year in high school, and I dropped to 210, and then 220 is kind of where I stayed at a healthy weight. Last year, a lot of stuff just happened back to back to back that ultimately led to me gaining about 70 pounds of that back, which really sucked. As somebody who had lost a lot of that weight and felt like I was kind of being identified by this dude who lost a ton of weight, to gain it all back was, it was impactful. I'll say that. All right? It was impactful. I would say it probably started with, one of my best friends, who was my first friend ever. I'm talking like when I was like 4 years old. He passed away a year from this last summer. The beginning of the summer of the year. You get the idea. And I think that just kind of spiraled me out of control a little bit. It wasn't bad, but then things started stacking up. That was really hard to get through. And it's something that took me a full year to start actually processing and whatnot. Other than that, I was still working out. I was still doing these things, but all of a sudden I just lost the passion to go to the gym. I lost the passion to stay in shape. My girlfriend and I will be celebrating 2 years here, in like 11 days. And we've been really good this whole time. So it wasn't anything in like a relationship standpoint where I just fumbled around and then lost track of things. I just got derailed, and it was weird. It was just 10 pounds here and there, and I'd gained probably like 30 pounds, but I was still working out really, really often, like every single day. I was really putting in work. I was getting stronger, but I was gaining weight. And then what really just pushed me over the edge was I injured myself. It wasn't doing anything crazy. It wasn't doing CrossFit, which a lot of you guys know that I enjoy thoroughly. And everyone gives you shit for, bro, you're gonna hurt yourself, blah, 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 whatever. It wasn't doing that. I was actually just trying to do more bodybuilding and more powerlifting type stuff. I injured my back and my right shoulder. And it was so bad that I couldn't even lift up an empty barbell for about 3 months. It was extremely, extremely bad. And my shoulder is just now getting to the point where I can start using it again. I can't do push-ups again yet, but I can't bench, things like that. So I had hurt myself, and for 3 months, all I could do was bike. And even that put so much strain on my lower back. 'Cause I messed it up pretty good. It's totally fine now, but I'm very, very careful about it. So during all of this, while I was injured and while I wasn't able to work out as much, I just lost the drive to be good on my diet. Because I'm not able to go to the gym. I'm not able to focus on my diet and these other things that are big proponents of being healthy. And so that just fumbled. I just lost control of my diet. And then it really hit me. The 30 pounds came on kind of gradually over the course of a few months or whatever, as I was getting stronger and increasing my calories to do so. And then at this point, I was injured. I wasn't working out, and I just fluffed up. It was bad. And around that time, I had more time now on my hands because I couldn't work out. So I decided to get back into streaming. I had been playing Epic 7 regularly with my girlfriend. And it's like, oh, I might as well get back into content creation. I'll try it with Epic 7. And I did. And anybody who's followed me for a long time realized it's one of the first times I've never used a face cam. And what happened was I came back to streaming and I loaded up the face cam. And I was so embarrassed by what I saw. Because for 4 years, I had successfully kept the weight off, right? And I turned on that webcam, and I was 70 pounds heavier. And I didn't recognize, I recognized myself, but it shocked me. Because as I was gaining weight, I didn't want to acknowledge the fact that I was. And so I stopped looking in the mirror as much. I avoided all of that, you know, and it sucked. But like, I knew I was getting heavy, but seeing it in the webcam when it was supposed to be in an environment that I've always loved, streaming and content creation, I was like, man, this sucks. So I stopped streaming with the webcam. I just did voice for a while, which was fine. And so I was doing that for a while, and that was going really well. And then one of the other big factors came into play. My grandfather was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer about 6 months ago, I believe. And with that, we found out that he had potentially a year to live if he was to go through chemo. Or maybe it was 2 years. I think they said 2 years with chemo, 1 year without chemo. I won't go into details on this one, but fast forward 6 months, we actually held his memorial service about 3 weeks ago. During the 6 months, we had been spending a lot more time with family. Just, you know, we had family all over the country that was more local more often. And there was just so much going on with, you know, my mom wasn't taking it very well. Her and her dad were really close. So I'm not trying to make this like a sad video, so I'm going to skip through this part semi-fast. But there was a lot more family time involved. And then on top of that, I started really needing to focus on what the I was going to do with my future. I didn't know exactly what career path I was going to go. I didn't know exactly what I was doing. And because I no longer was engaged in my happiest place, which is the gym and my fitness community and all of those people who are super, super dear to me, because I'd gained so much weight and I was just out of it, I wasn't in a mentally happy place. And so it was really hard for me to give myself to my content and really be comfortable being myself and all of these things when I didn't feel like myself anymore. There was just a lot going on. And so I had decided that I wanted to pursue firefighting again. So I was taking an EMT summer course that was freaking hard. And my plan was to go into the fire academy this upcoming spring and then go right into seasonal firefighting over summer. That way we could come back next fall with a good chunk of change and then start streaming again. For other reasons, I won't be doing the fire academy this spring, which means I possibly won't be doing the seasonal firefighting, which means next fall I'm hoping to do the firefighting thing. But right now I also finally was given a part-time position as a coach, which is cool, something that I've always really wanted to do, and so I'm gonna pursue that right now. When I had decided that I was gonna do the fire academy and then the seasonal firefighting, I realized that there was no reason for me to start content creation again right then, because I had felt like it was just gonna, you know, I didn't want to leave for a year after building up a community, so I decided just to wait. And I was gonna make a video talking about how I'll see you in a year and everything, but then this whole thing changed. Once that happened, they announced ArcheAge Unchained. There was like a third main thing I was gonna talk about. I don't know if I did, but we're just gonna keep moving forward. So in terms of upcoming content creation and my plan and my hopes and all that shenanigans with the channel, I don't know if I'll make more Epic 7 content. I do still play the game daily. Freaking Nicole summoned ML Ken yesterday. No, 2 days ago. For a free daily summon. Stupid. So stupid. But right now, my biggest plan is ArcheAge Unchained. ArcheAge Unchained is a relaunch or a re-release from the new publishers. Trion was bought out by Gamigo like a year and a half ago or so. And they have decided to re-release the game. New servers, new everything, updated content, completely not pay to win, because it's buy to play. I'd say free to play, but it's not. It's buy to play. It's going to be a one-time fee of $25, we think, and then you'll get full access for the game forever. So that's where I'm going to be spending most of my time, and that actually launches in 5 days. Twitch.tv/Kodio, 2 O's at the end, because some doucher took the single O. I want that name. Hope to see you guys at the stream. That is all for this one. Thank you for checking it out. Peace and love and stuff. Boop.